Eliza prided herself on being a good neighbor. Fresh baked cookies, a warm smile, and a genuine interest in everyone on Pinewood Lane. It was her mission statement. Yet, weeks turned into months, and the smiles remained polite, conversations brief, doors firmly shut. Even her most effusive hellos were met with a chilling silence. One afternoon, desperate for connection, Eliza baked a double batch of her famous chocolate chip cookies. She walked across the street, a hopeful smile plastered on her face. Mrs. Henderson, usually tending to her roses, was nowhere to be seen. Puzzled, Eliza left the plate on the porch, silence echoing in her ears. Days turned into a tense, silent week. The cookies remained untouched, taunting her with rejection. Sleep became a battlefield, haunted by the image of untouched treats and closed doors. Finally, on a Thursday, Eliza saw Mr. Henderson struggling with his overflowing trash bin. "Need a hand?" she called out, her voice cracking with desperate hope. Mr. Henderson froze, his back ramrod straight. He slowly turned, his face a mask of nothing. No surprise, no anger, just a chilling emptiness. He stared at her for an uncomfortably long moment before turning back to the bin. "We don't see you here," he muttered, his voice a dry rasp. Eliza's heart hammered in her chest. "See me?" He didn't answer. He just tossed another bag in, a sickening squelch echoing in the quiet street. Curiosity, morbid and irresistible, gnawed at her. Stealing a glance at the bin, she saw a crumpled paper sticking out. A grocery list. Her blood ran cold. Scrawled on the paper were the names of every neighbor on Pinewood Lane except one. Her name. Eliza stumbled back, a scream lodged in her throat. As she turned to flee, a wave of nausea hit her. A lone, untouched cookie lay at her feet, mocking her with its promise of welcome that would never come. Her reflection in the window across the street was the most horrifying thing she'd ever seen. Not her face, but another one, smiling back. A face she didn't recognize. A face on the grocery list. A face that belonged to the woman who lived here before. The silence of Pinewood Lane deepened, the only sound the frantic beat of Eliza's heart as she realized the terrifying truth. They weren't ignoring her. They couldn't see her. She was already gone, replaced by a phantom in their eyes, a ghost haunting the house. They would never let her leave.